Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. All right, so here he is, the former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger, Alexander Gustafsson. There was some retirement talk a few years ago, but he seems to have his head screwed on right now. Came back with that huge knockout of Glover Teixeira not all that long ago that many argue was the best performance of his UFC career.
Yes, and I'm glad that Alexander Gustafsson is still here.
Yeah.
Because why would you leave when you still are so valuable to everything that happens in the UFC light heavyweight division? A very, very skilled striker. Underrated wrestling, has scored takedowns on some of the best wrestlers the UFC light heavyweight division's ever seen. Tall, big, great cardio, a fantastic fighter is Alexander Gustafsson.
And he's gonna hang around at least long enough to realize a third crack at that elusive UFC light heavyweight title. Well, he has joined a long list of Hall of Fame types: Chuck Liddell, John Jones, Daniel Cormier. Now this man is the hunted at 205 pounds. He is the UFC light heavyweight champion. He has defended the belt. He has proven without a shadow of a doubt that he's the best 205er in the world. A lot of momentum with the challenger here tonight, though. A lot of people think we're getting a new champion. The champion is not among those. We'll see if this man can walk out the same way he walked in as the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Gustafsson is 15 years the elder. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 1 inch reach advantage. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. Now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, presenting the challenger, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. Now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 16 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Manila, Philippines, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Bad Intentions.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, man. We are underway.
You ready?
Oh, finally the wait is over. Round 1 underway of this UFC Light Heavyweight Championship fight, and all eyes are on the champion making his first title defense tonight as he takes the center of the octagon. He has really prioritized getting off to a good start. He hears the rumblings, you're not the champ until you successfully defend the belt. That is goal number 1 here tonight. We'll see if he can get off to a good start.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, here we go. Our first round is underway, and you know at some point he's going to try to get this fight to the canvas. Any number of different submissions in his arsenal.
I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger. Does he pull guard? Does he pretend that he got knocked down? We saw Verdum do it.
Right.
To Fedor, act like he got knocked down. Fedor jumps in his guard, gets a submission. This man has that same ability.
He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Gustafsson's has got full mount now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. These are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes. And now landed for Alexander Gustafsson.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, you can hear the thwack from here as he lands another leg kick in DC. Now we're seeing visible damage as that leg starts to redden up.
And now you start to see the damage. And now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away. He can't even get any pressure.
DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh! All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. How about those 5 minutes? All right, so a big knockdown in that last round, DC. We'll show you the replay. Nearly had him out of there.
He almost had him out. He had him gone. He hurt him real bad. He thought the fight was over. But the night will go on. The dance continues. Will this be the final dance?
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Beautiful punch.
Well, he hasn't thrown any strikes to the body so far in this fight, and he's making the job of his opponent easier. I think he's got to start mixing things up, throwing some shots to the body, because at least at this point, his opponent is only expecting shots up top. Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man. That right hand hurt him a little bit. Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection. That's a big strike right there.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Just misses there with the left. Got the single collar tie.
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. That could have been lights out. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Left hand punch.
And they separate. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. He should be throwing more leg kicks.
trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Takedown defense holds up. And there comes the separation now. All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut.
I mean, when you get a cut on your opponent and you see it and it's pouring blood, you continue to attack it. Every time you land, you can see that it splits it a little bit.
As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start countering after blocking shots.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Well, he hasn't really showed any sign. Oh, huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Big punch lands. Ooh.
Oh, beautifully timed with the Superman punch. Nice liver shot lands. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Sound defense. There, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Big punch lands through the middle.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Just out of range. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt him very bad.
Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Left hand punch in the clinch.
Blocks the shot. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Alexander Gustafsson.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
You're down right now. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Such a fast leg kick.
Gustafsson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, single collar tie now. Ooh, blocks the shot. Slips. In there, his opponent will be out of here soon, DC.
Almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment.
Wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. And there is the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. The celebration continues after the big knockout win to get the job done tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 40 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. And
still the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. And you want to talk about style points. How about the knockout in defense of his title here tonight? I don't know that I've ever seen that type of reaction out of his corner. They're usually measured and tempered, but they wanted this one in the worst way. They got it, they got the finish, and the celebration is officially on. Congrats to the 205-pound king.